What's going on, guys? So I haven't made a video in a few days. I do apologize. Also, my top 10 series will be out next weekend. Like I said, I just needed CoD Champs to be over with, and I'll bring that out to you guys. It should be very interesting. And I can make a top 8 video for Champs tomorrow. It'll only be a couple minutes long, so if you guys want to see that, just let me know, and I'll definitely put that out tomorrow. Like I said, Champs is this weekend, and hopefully you guys watch it. It should be a good one. So in this commentary, I want to talk about FaZe Red. What happens to the roster after Champs. A lot of questions people are asking is, do they stay the same? Does someone get released? I haven't heard anyone really talking about this topic other than the CoD Esports report. And I feel like right after CoD Champs that they could make some really big moves. Like I said before, Champs is this weekend, and FaZe Red are considered the second best team. Probably right behind Optic Gaming. And I do think that they could win Champs, but in order to do that, Aches has to step it up. He has played like shit the past 3 events, so in order for FaZe Red to even place top 3, he needs to go hard. So back to the FaZe Red roster, I 100% think that someone is getting replaced. It might be Aches, or it might be Parasite, or it might even be both of them. I just think with all the arguing that goes on with this team, they have to make a roster change right after this weekend. So let's look at their full Season 2 League roster. You have Aches, Slasher, Enable, Parasite, and Huke. Huke being a sub for FaZe Red. And Parasite has said multiple times on Twitter that he would love to team with Huke. Slasher has also said this as well. I think it is a possibility for Huke to take Aches' spot on the roster right after CoD Champs. So that would make Aches a sub for FaZe. But we all know Aches. If he was a sub, he probably wouldn't even get on to play when the team needs him. So Aches could be traded for another sub. And there's also has been a lot of rumors of him retiring after this weekend. But I believe he was just trolling on Twitter. So that could be another possibility. This all depends on how he plays at Champs. And another thing that could happen is Parasite being traded. Like I said earlier, FaZe Red could just get rid of both of them by making trades. So the question is Parasite, if he was traded, who would they get to take his place? Because he's considered one of the best objective players. He could play any role. He could be a Slayer, an AR Slayer, a support AR, objective player. He could be pretty much all that. He's very versatile. So if Parasite was traded, who would they get to take his place? One team in mind in the league that has 6 starting players is Team Prophecy. Their roster is consisting of Embos, Ricky, Mochilla, Classic, Study, and Apathy. So that's a lot of starting players. And I believe that they as well can make a lot of trades after this weekend. So if Parasite was going to be traded, I think FaZe Red would offer him to I can't even talk. They would offer him to Prophecy for Apathy. If you watch Apathy on YouTube, if you see any of his YouTube videos, you would know that he wants to become the best. And his team right now, which is FaZe Black, they're not even in the Season 2 League. So I think that he would move from that team and move on from Censor. I think FaZe Black in general will just disband. That's just what I think. All of those players deserve to be in the league somehow, whether to be a sub or a starter. So I believe right after this weekend that FaZe Black could split up, but that's just what I think. And it wouldn't make sense because they all want to play in the league. And if you're not in the Season 2 League, that means you can't play at X Games, which is coming up in early June. I believe they announced it over Twitter. X Games is going to be the Season 2 playoffs. So you get like $30,000 for first place, a gold medal, and a huge trophy, an MLG trophy. So a lot of people want to play for that. So I believe if FaZe Black were smart, they would disband and try to get into the Season 2 League. But I just think, Apathy, like I said, he wants to become the best. He said this many times on his YouTube videos. And if that trade were to work out, the FaZe Black roster, like I said, or the FaZe Red roster, excuse me, would be Enable, Slasher, Huke, and Apathy, which would be a very talented team. And it'll still be a good squad if Parasite was not going to be traded. The roster could be Parasite, Huke, Enable, and Slasher. they have a lot of talent on that team, and I just believe I believe that they can do some damage.